Okay, so we're gonna start with mixing our masa. I'm just going to add about 2 cups. Well, you know, I'm gonna do 3 because we want more tortillas. So we're at a little over 3 cups. Actually going to add some water. Now you just mix it according to the back of the bag. So for this, it says 2 cups of water and then 2 cups of the mix. So I'm just gonna try 3.5. And I'm just gonna slowly add it and mix it while I do it. And I usually mix this with my hand, but we're gonna do it for this way. And some more water. And you do not want this runny. Like so. It's getting a little chunky. Time to add some more water. And this is basically like cornmeal mix. Just about the same thing to me. But these tortillas with this brand of the masa is really good. You guys just mix until everything is coated. So that was a little over 3 cups of water I just added, and it's still not right. All right, looking a little bit better. Okay. Now, there's no way of doing this wrong. If you add too much water, you can add a little bit of more mix. Same way with the water. Same way with the mix, I mean. You can add a little bit more water to it. No wrong way of doing it. Alright, it looks pretty much right. So I'm going to show you guys. How it looks. Alright. You guys see? That's how it should look, but for me, I'm going to add just a little bit more mix. So it went a little bit too wet for us. I'm just going to mix it in. So it is better to use your hands, but I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to show you guys how to roll out the tortillas. Now, I'm going to add some salt. Always good to have salt in your tortillas. It's looking good. Alright, you guys can see that. That's how it should look. Now I'm just going to grab our tortilla, Tortilla Press. So I have my tortilla press here. I am going to show you guys how this works. Now I find it best to take a bag, any kind of grocery sack, and actually cut out a circle, because this way your tortillas won't stick to your press. And I've already tried it with the Ziploc and it still sticks. So this is probably the best way to do it. And this is actually how they taught me to do it in Mexico. So we're just going to cut 2 circles out, like so. You want them to be just about the size of your press. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my press. I'm going to put one of the tortilla plastics that we're going to use to put our tortillas on the bottom, like so. I'm going to take a little bit of our masa and I'm going to just form a small ball, like so. Now your dough will get messy, but it's worth it in the long run. So you want your little balls to be just a little over a quarter, I'd say. Like so. A little over a quarter. So I'm going to put it here in the middle and take our other plastic and put it onto the top. We're going to let it down and we're going to mash. Open it. I like to take it like so and just flip it over so we can get a good even round tortilla. Like that. Should look something like this. So you can flip it as many times as you need. Like so. We're going to pull the top plastic off. Should look like that. I like to take it and just lay it onto my hand and pull it off like this. Then we will take it over. Let me grab the camera. Okay, so our tortilla camal is ready and hot. Tortilla pan, we're just going to take it and lay our tortilla down like so. Make sure it's down. It's already hot. I'd probably let it cook on each side for about a minute. You can make them big. We like to make them just this size, just enough for like a taco. It's going to cook, and you know it's pretty much done on one side when it starts to bubble. It will start to have like a air pocket inside. That's exactly when you can tell when it's going to be done. And it just slides. It's non-stick. And these are some of the best corn tortillas that you could ever make, especially on a pastor taco or a steak taco. We like to make steak tacos with chopped up steak, and we like to put the salsa, cilantro, onion, some crumbled cheese, and it makes it just so good. So you can see tortilla was ready to be flipped. Now I like to take it and just mash it down. Make sure it's getting an even cook. And these are some of the easiest tortillas you could ever make, you guys. It's so simple. So simple to cook these tortillas. And as you can see over here, starting to bubble up a little bit. That's when you know that your tortilla is cooking evenly. Let me see if we can get this one to make a big bubble. And it should. It's working just right. Using my handy little spatula. Getting pretty hot. Alright, you guys, you see that bubble right there? That's when you know that it's almost done. It's coming up. You guys can get you a better angle. Let's see. Okay, as you can see, they're looking good. Now, the best way, like I said, is to see them bubble up. That's how you know when they're done. These are looking awesome. Probably want to do 1 minute per side. So, now this one's starting to bubble. Can you guys see that? Starting to bubble up nicely. We like ours a little brown. Nice and well done. Alright, so this one, pretty much done. You can hear the little crack. This one is starting to bubble. See if we can get this one to go fully up. Nice bubble. That's how you know when they're done. And these, a lot of people eat these with just salt, you guys. They taste so good. We used to eat these when we were in Mexico with just salt. Of course, there in Mexico, they use, you know, real corn and do the mixing and grinding, you know, with the machines. But hey, these are really good. You guys have to give these a try. And if you do, please make sure you comment. Let me know how you liked them. They are so good, you guys. Look how they are bending. They're so soft. I actually made a few for my daughter. Little kid style. Look, they're so good. Make sure, leave a comment below. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making pastor tacos. So like a pork and pineapple, pork meat with pineapple marinade and some red salsa. We're going to have this with our homemade tortillas that we just did. So this is what it looks like if you've never saw it. We get it from our local meat market, Mexican store. I'm just going to go ahead and add this to the skillet. I am also going to add these cebollas, these onion bulbs. We love these with the pastor. So I will just start by adding some of our olive oil, and our pan is really hot already, so it's probably be loud. We're just going to start adding. Alright, so I'm just going to start adding these to our skillet. Always make sure they're dry because it doesn't mix right with the oil, and it's kind of loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like so. And we just want to get these browned enough so when their meat's done, you won't have to go back and cook the onion. So that's how we're gonna do this. Pretty loud. Sorry about that, you guys. And look how good they're browning. Browning it really nicely. I also have some fresh cilantro that we have just got out of our herb garden. So we're going to add that. I'm going to add that to our tacos. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add our meat. Meat looks like this. And this is pastor, which is like a pork meat, marinated pork meat. Like so. Really loud. Probably stop right here and play some music for you guys so you don't have to listen to this. Alright, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and get our cilantro ready while that's cooking. And I have already washed our cilantro. So I'm just going to give it a roughly good chop. We like to add this to our tacos as well. And what I do here is I just bunch it up and just chop it. Alright, so I'm going to bring you guys a little closer so you can see just exactly what it is. Now this is like a, I guess you can find it mostly in like Mexican stores maybe. Alright, as you guys can see, I just gave this a rough chop. It's already been washed. We're going to add this to our tacos when they are done. Just look how delicious it's cooking up, you guys. About 15 more minutes, which should be good. When you're cooking this in a skillet, you'll know it's done when all the liquid is gone out of it. And that's when it'll start to brown. Not quite done yet. also just going to use some of these whole pinto beans, and we like to put that on our tortilla with the meat, and it's just so good, you guys. You have to try it. If you try it, leave me a comment, let me know you did. Alright, I'm going to let you guys watch that while it cooks for a little bit. It's cooking up really nice. And we're going to use this for our tortillas that we just made. I got a video. It'll probably, I'll link it below in the detail section of the video. And you guys can try out that because those are delicious too. And I'm going to plate this up and I'm going to show you the tortilla that I had just made. It's really cooking it nicely. You're looking for some good, delicious, it's probably most likely where you'll find it. It's rare to find it in like our American meat markets. So. Just go to your Mexican store and tell them you want some pastor. Alright everybody, this is pretty much done. We're going to go ahead and get it plated, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright, see you back in a bit. Alright everybody, so this is the tortillas we're going to be using. I cooked these earlier. I did them by hand, and I used my Tortilla Press, and I have that in another video. If you guys want to see that video, I have it linked below. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to get these made up. So starting with one. So I'm going to bring it over here. We're going to add some of our pastor, like so. I'm going to add some of our cilantro that I have chopped earlier. And I'm also going to add, my husband likes beans on his, so that's what we're going to put. Just a little bit of our beans. So. And then I'm also going to add some of this salsa, that audible. This stuff is really hot. And that's it. That is our pastor tacos, you guys. If you try the recipe, please leave me a comment below and let me know that you loved it or you hated it. Or if you do yours a different way, I'd love to know that as well. And hope you enjoy. We'll see you in the next one. frozen chicken breast that I had in the freezer. I'm going to add that to our crock pot. I'm going to let that. And then I'm going to start adding all these seasonings. The rotel, chicken broth, and some onion. So I've added the onion. Alright, so I'm going to add some taco seasoning mix to that. It's going to be our flavor. I'm going to add some rotel. So I'm going to add some paste, like so. Jar salsa. I'm also going to add some bone broth, and this is the beef. Doesn't matter what kind of broth you use. You just need about a half, because this is going to be good for us to shred our chicken in. So, some garlic powder. Also some onion powder. Also, I'm going to add this. And you don't need much because it's already got salt in the broth. So that's our last. Well, we're going to add some pepper, and that's going to be our last ingredient. So that's our chicken tacos. We're going to let this cook probably 6 to 8 hours. I'm going to turn it down to low probably, and we'll let it cook. So this was after 6 hours of cooking. Alright, so here it is. I've shredded it a little bit, and we're just going to have these with some tortilla shells. It's pretty much done. Really good Taco Tuesday.